This is Lakshmi Chaudhary, founder and editor of Splainer.in. Welcome back to our daily news wrap called What the Happened Here? Because it pretty much sums up what we feel when we watch or read the news. But we are here to make it easier and fun to know what's up at the end of every day. And we do it in less than 10 minutes. Now here's what you missed dragging yourself through Monday at office. Apollo Hospitals released its annual Health of Nation report, which has some dismal data. 1 in 3 Indians is at risk for diabetes, 2 in 3 are at risk for hypertension, and 1 in 10 suffers from depression. Then there's cancer. The number of cases was 1.39 million in 2020, but is expected to jump to 1.57 million by 2025. That's a 13% increase. More worrying is the fact that the median age for cancer diagnosis in India is lower than other countries. For example, the median age for breast cancer is 52 in India, but 63 in the US and Europe. And yet only 1.9% of Indian women are screened for breast cancer, compared to 82% in the US. That said, all the headlines for this story touted India as the cancer capital of the world, but there is no data in the Apollo report to back such dramatic claims. In very much related news, a US study found that our biological age may be linked to the risk of cancer. As you know, we all have the age that measures the number of years we've spent on Earth. And then there is biological age, which measures just how old our body is right now, given our lifestyle and genes. Turns out people who age faster, according to that measure, are far more likely to get cancer. They have twice the risk of early onset lung cancer, a 60% higher risk of getting gastrointestinal tumors, and more than 80% higher risk of uterine cancer. It's all a bit ironic. We spend so much energy on anti-aging treatments for the outside while our insides shrivel up into old crows. Former Maldives Minister Mariam Shiuna had to apologize for misusing the Ashok Chakra in one of her tweets. Shiuna created a meme mocking her party's rival, the Maldivian Democratic Party. Basically, she swapped out the circle in their logo for the Ashok Chakra, presumably to call them out as India's chamchas. Great Twitter outrage ensued, and she has delivered the usual non-apology. Shiuna belongs to the ruling party, Progressive Party of Maldives, which ran on an anti-India platform. Maldives President Mohammad Muzu has been cuddling up to China these days, kicking out all Indian military personnel. But New Delhi has stayed calm and amenable for now. Moving on to sex, because it makes everything better, as you know, and that includes the Olympics. In 2020, Tokyo had placed a ban on athletes hooking up at the Olympic Village because of the evil coronavirus. That's where the athletes stay during the event and, left to their own devices, have lots of sex with each other. But social distancing made that a big no-no. Happily, we have conquered the corona and athletes are now free to get down and dirty. Paris has lifted the ban for the Olympics this summer. Even better news, the village will be stocked with 300,000 condoms to promote safe sex. But it will not be drunken sex because the Olympics village will be as dry as a gaon in Gujarat. In other very good news, Spotify is upping its AI game. It has launched a beta version of a tool that allows users to create a playlist based on textual prompts. Sadly, this will only be available to folks in the UK and Australia for now. Don't worry, soon enough, you will be able to create playlists for really important moments in your life, like songs for a food coma, or tracks to save this Tinder date. Or, if you insist on being really boring, music to read on a cold, rainy day. Social media is buzzing over a clip that shows a man being beaten with an iron rod in broad daylight. Now, that's not exactly shocking in our great country, where good citizens rarely interfere when something bad is going down. They just whip out their mobile phones instead. In this only in Bengaluru case, the victim is a manager who was whacked around by goons hired by colleagues. Apparently, he was leaning on two members of the staff to work faster. Well, there's road rage and now there's office rage. That's it for now. Be sure to check out Splainer's daily edition in the morning. It has all the news you need to know, served with a generous dollop of fun. I'll be back with the next edition of What the F Happened Here every weekday evening. Be sure to follow us so you don't miss out. See you tomorrow.